example, that the artists were not expected to illustrate antimatter or to go into it understanding it when the researchers themselves have spent decades trying to understand something.
I think it would be very challenging for a scientist to try to engage with how artists often do things, in terms of their methodology. So I don't know. I think that's maybe one of the challenges for how we're people might try to respond, but then they don't know how to respond because it's very different.
So I think in terms of the process, each artist had to navigate that for themselves. Some felt super comfortable with it, and others really had to figure out how to communicate with their physicists, which was, I
We had some crisis calls.
yeah. So the challenge for the artist is how much of it do they embrace? Do they just pull out one thing? And which is okay. We're not expecting them to sort of adhere to that process, because part of what we're interested in is the larger picture, how the artists ensure that what they bring to us reflects their own project, their own practice. They're not trying to make something that necessarily fits entirely with our project. It has to resonate with their own trajectory, their own thinking and so on.
Physics, it's probably what we call duality is different, but I mean,
I think in the cultural theory or art context, duality is it's criticized because it's too simplistic and that it only offers two possible options. Whereas, within cultural theory, we're sort of interested in a broad array that doesn't reduce things down to either or. So that's part of what it means. So duality is in that sense is related
but we use
to binary.
the opposite one. I mean, the classic duality used in physics is it a wave or a particle?
Right.
And the answer that we use now is it's both.
I would have liked to learn more about the way the artist was viewing the problem and their approach to it. So it seemed very much as if we discussed the physics of the project via our communication, but there wasn't too much discussion of how that's interpreted through art.
I would be really interested to see that context, but if you want to go through and not see it, you could give them the option somehow, or I don't know, you have to lift something up to see it, or you have to look around.
I think most viewers would like the context as well.
Yeah.
So, and we have possibilities, for example, vitrines where we can put documents from physicists, whatever, whether it's an email or things or drawings, whatever, or not drawings, but diagrams, formulas that we got from them. So that's another
interaction.
And I think it would be helpful to evaluate how this goes this time for future time.
Yes.
I know you guys it sounds like you guys are second year into a 4-year program, and so I think on the third go round, all of these inputs can be taken into account.
Yeah.
And again, improved upon or just expanded upon the way in which the interactions occur, so as to understand how they all benefit the end result.
Yes.
And obviously looking at it over a 4-year study as the program evolves and those inputs increase, those touch points increase, would be interesting to see how the art also takes that into account.
Yeah.